Hi guys, welcome back to the next SamDjanShow today. Talking about who could play Wonder Woman in DCU, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the next SamDjanShow to a podcast called Gentle, who could play Woman in the DCU. Before you don't get to subscribe and click the bell notifications today. Talking about who could play Wonder Woman in DCU. Now, James Gunn said um that he's working on a Wonder Woman movie. So I'm looking at actors who I think could play Wonder Woman in DCU, which I don't know. I think Wonder Woman is probably easier than Batman. I feel like Batman is just a lot. So I'm gonna do he should play Wonder Woman. Okay, I'm gonna do it before I do. Don't get to subscribe and click the So let's get into it. Now I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 actresses to choose from, and these are probably the most popular ones. I like Gal Gadot. I just don't think she can act, and I just don't think she can come. I just don't think she's coming back. I think like James Gunn wants a fresh start, which she looked good, but I just feel like outside of Wonder Woman, her acting just wasn't great. I think in other stuff. So let's start. So the first one I have is Charlie Fraser. Charlie Fraser. She's she's an Australian model and she's an actress. She's 29 years old and she's only been in 2 movies, Anyone But You and Furiosa at Mad Max Saga. I don't think she's gonna be it because I just feel like she's not as known, and she's only done 2 movies. So, outside of those two, and her role in Anywhere But You is kind of short, and her role in Mad Max is also short. So I don't think she's gonna get it. I don't think James Gunn is gonna get her as Charlie Fraser. Um, 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 uh, I feel like there's 16 actresses I'm gonna choose. So Charlie Fraser, I'm not gonna pick her. So next we have is um Monica Barbaro. If you don't, she's 35 years old. If you don't know her, she was in Top Gun Maverick, and then she was in A Complete Unknown, and then she was also in the Netflix series Fuba. I do like her in Fuba, and I did like in her Complete Unknown. I liked her in Top Gun Maverick. Those are the big ones she's done. I feel like um I don't know. I think she could do it. I do think she's a bit short, maybe. I don't know. I think her in Fuba, she's good. I think she can do action and stuff, which I'm not gonna because I think obviously they have to be muscular. Obviously they will go into the gym and they will get muscular. That's what they said about Gal Gadot. I think I wouldn't be opposed to. I think she could do it. I feel like she's probably a bit too short. I think she could do it. Next we have Isa Gonzalez. Now Isa Gonzalez is 35, and she was in The Crew, Gem and the Holograms, Baby Driver, Bloodshot. She was in Lita Battle Angel. She was in Ambulance, Godzilla vs Kong, The Ministry of Ungentle, Manly Warfare, Fountain of Youth. She was in Free Body Problem. She's probably my number one pick who should play Wonder Woman. She also was in Ash. I do like her. I think she's probably my number one pick. I really like Isa Gonzalez. I think she could be a good Diana. She's 1.73 meters. I think she could. Maybe next to David Corin Sweat. I think she could probably be. I don't know who's going to play Batman. She's my number one pick, Isa Gonzalez. I think she can pull it off. Yeah, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. Next we have Ana de Armas. Ana de Armas is 37. And I do think she's a bit too short, and I just don't really see her as Wonder Woman. The first thing I saw was in Knock Knock, then she was in Exposed, War Dogs, Blade Runner 2049. She was in Yesterday, Knives Out, No Time to Die, Deep Water, The Grey Man Blonde, Ghosted, Eden, Ballerina. And yeah, I think she's a good actress. I just feel like she's a bit too short. Maybe Catwoman or maybe Zatanna, but Yeah. Next we have Melissa Barrera, who's I think she's a popular choice. She's 34 years old. She was in The Heights, Scream 5, Scream 6, Abigail, and TV she was in Bitter, which was actually the first thing I saw her in, but I didn't know who she was at the time until she was in Scream. And then she was in Keep Breathing. Um, Melissa Barrera, I think after the whole Scream thing, I think maybe she could do it. I think she could pull it off. Um, Obviously she was fired off Scream 7, but I'm not going to get into that. But I think she could do it, Melissa Barrera. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Next we have Kathy O'Brien, which is, I think the only advantage with her is I feel like she's muscular. But other than that, she's an Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. She was in Sweet Girl. She was in Love Lies Bleeding, Twisters, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, Running Man, and The Mandalorian. I just don't see her as Wonder Woman. I feel like she's muscular, but I don't want her as Wonder Woman. Next I have Alexandra Daddario, who is 39. Probably know her in Anna Percy. You probably know it's Annabeth Chase in Percy and the Jackson and the Lightning Thief and Sea of Monsters. She was in Hall Pass, Texas Chainsaw 3D. She was in Baywatch, The House, Layover, Rampage. She was in San Andreas. She's in a long movie. She actually played Lois Lane in Superman of Tomorrow, and died in a gunfight. She's currently in Mayfair Witches. I feel like she was also in White Lotus 1. I kind of see her as a Tana. I just don't really see her as Wonder Woman. I just feel like she's just, but yeah, I think maybe a bit too old. Anyone in their 40s, I think James Gunn will cast someone in their 30s. Next I have Alexandra Debicki, Elizabeth Debicki. She's 34. She was in Great Gatsby, Macbeth, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., The Guardians Galaxy Volume 2, Volume 3, Maxine, Peter Rabbit 2, Guns and Peter Rabbit 1, and Widow's Tenant. I think she could do it. She was in The Crown, but I don't know. I think I think she might probably be better somewhere else. As a somewhere else, I don't know. I don't know about this with Debicki, but maybe I think she's a bit too short. Maybe I don't know. But next we have is May Calloway, Moe, who she's 38. She was in The Gladiator 2. She will be in The Mummy. She was in Moon Knight. A Scarlet Scarab, which I actually did like her. I don't know if she'll get it though. I think she's a bit too short. I don't know, but I think that she's a bit too old. She's 38, so by the time they're filming, she'll probably be 40, which I just don't think they're gonna go. Now let's get into a popular one. Adria Arjona. James Gunn actually spoke about her, said she would like to see as Wonder Woman. I don't know if she'll get it. She's 33 years old. She was in Pacific Rim Uprising, Life of the Party, Sweet Girl, Six Underground, Morbius, Father of the Bride, Hitman, Blink Twice, and she was obviously in Andor. I think actually could do it. She's currently going out with Jason Momoa. But yeah, maybe that might be the advantage. Momoa is playing Lobo. I don't know if it'll happen or not. But next we have Lily Reinhardt. Lily Reinhardt is 28 years old. She's probably the youngest here. She was in Charlie's Angels. You probably know her as Betty Cooper in Riverdale. I don't see it. I just feel like she's just too. I think she's a good actress outside of Riverdale, but I don't think they're gonna go with. I don't know if they'll go with her. I don't know, but um. So yeah. Next we have Margaret Qualley. Margaret Qualley is she is she's 30 years old. She's Andy McDowell's her child her child. She was in The Nice Guys, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness. You probably know her in Driveway Dolls and The Substance. Alongside Demi Moore, she was in Honey Don't. She will be in Honey Don't, Gilmore Girls too. She was in Maid. I didn't know who she was at that time when I watched that, but I just don't see her as Wonder Woman. I just don't see her. I no, I have two pictures of her. Next, I have Bruna Marquinzi. She's 29 years old. And the only thing I've seen her in is Blue Beetle, which she was actually in the running for play Supergirl. The only thing I've seen her in is Blue Beetle, so I don't know how good she is in other roles. She's 29 years old. Now we have Grace Caroline Curry, who's 28 years old. She was in Annabelle Creation, Shazam Fury of the Gods 4. I think she could do it. I just don't know if she'll get it, but I wouldn't mind if she gets it. It's Grace Caroline Curry. And then finally I have Jessica Green, which I just recently put her in. I don't know. She's 32 years old, and she's only been in Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales, and then The Outpost, and that's pretty much it. I doubt she gets it though, but yeah, my number one pick would probably be Isaac Gonzalez. So yeah, comment down below, let me know what's your pick. So guys, if you watch our video, I'll see you on the next one.